A real issue in today's society. A fight that is more important than anything else in the world. A mountain of barriers we don't have to overcome. A struggle for men's rights. We're here to dive into the rising phenomenon that is gripping America's heartstrings. Meninism, a documentary.
Hello everybody, we're insecure privileged white men here to talk to you about the wonders of Meninism. At first, Meninism was a bunch of stupid men supporting stupid feminism. But then, a Twitter movement started in the early 2010s creating the new definition of Meninism, which is basically anti-feminism. As it evolved through social media, mainly on Twitter and Tumblr, more and more people started to follow the movement using the hashtag Meninist and hashtag Meninism. Unfortunately for us, a lot of people think that it's a joke and don't take it seriously, but there are those true supporters who see it as a way of life. So why do we need Meninism, you might ask? Well, here are a couple reasons. Reason number one, I don't know what feminism is, but it says femme, so it must be anti-men.
Women say feminism is about the equality of both sexes, but in the 1990s, Pat Robertson famously said what feminism is really about, and it really helped clear the confusion some men had. The feminist agenda is not about equal rights for women. It is about a socialist, anti-family political movement that encourages women to leave their husbands, kill their children, practice witchcraft, destroy capitalism, and become lesbians. Abby, what are you doing? I'm sorry. Oh my God, I got it.
Reason 2. Men have shorter life expectancies than women. And I don't think it's because of all the scientific reasons, like women's bodies produce more estrogen than men, and estrogen happens to help the immune system. Or that since women are the one giving birth, nature has given women the ability to be more immune to diseases. Or that men drink on average twice as much as women. Or that men die in wars that they don't want women fighting in. But it's probably not because of those. It's probably just because women hate men.
Reason number 3. Men are always expected to pay for dates, and that's just not fair. I honestly think that women should sometimes pay for dates, and I don't want to go out with a feminist, and they're the only ones that would pay for the date. This is such a double standard, and it's almost as unfair as the non-existent wage gap. Ugh. I don't know why they think that we should always pay. It's not like they get paid 77% of what we got paid for the same job, or that historically women were supposed to let men take care of them so they don't have to work and can have babies and clean the house. Like, what?
Reason 4, the wage gap. Is that even really a thing? I mean, if women just picked better jobs, then they would be paid more. Women tend to pick more pink-collar jobs in health and education, where men go towards more STEM jobs. That's not our fault. Or if they didn't have babies, then they wouldn't have to take time off. I mean, have you heard about the U.S. women's soccer team complaining and then suing the U.S. Soccer Federation for unfair pay? It's not like the women's team brought in $20 million more and won the World Cup championship and are getting paid 1/4 of what the men are getting paid. So what are they complaining about? I mean, really, they're still getting paid, aren't they?
Reason 5. Women get to complain for a week when they're on their periods, and we don't get to complain ever. Once a month, women get crabby AF, and we just have to let them be because they're on their periods, and that is a double standard, because whenever men get crabby, we're just told to suck it up because we're men. Maybe I want an entire week to be mad at people and have a short temper and cry all the time, but I can't because my uterus isn't ripping itself apart. Ugh.
So as you can see here, Meninism is a real thing with real and legitimate reasons that make it necessary to our society. Without Meninism, we would make no forward progress in today's social setting. We need it to keep order and to make sure that all men are given the opportunities that they deserve, and maybe even some ones that they don't. But that's not really important. So, think about how you can incorporate Meninism into your everyday life, and we hope you enjoyed this very informative video.